Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with Maddie, with Maddie's Mindful Meditation. And I'm not going to tell you to say hello, Maddie, because you will. But how are you, Maddie?
Today I am better.
Okay.
Better than I have been.
It's tough.
Today was a good day. As I had my youngest granddaughter and we went and did a little shopping.
Okay, so
It went way easier than my week last week with my older granddaughter because that was the first out shopping day without Mama.
oh yeah, and it was Christmas too, right?
Yeah. So it was a tough day last week. Today went better. Libby kept me laughing.
That's good. We totally enjoyed the pictures of you on the rocking horse or the machine.
Rocking horse machine.
And just so you know, this is a meditation. We're going to talk about energy, not an interactive. If you choose, you can ask us questions about what we're talking about or spiritual questions, but not personal. Also, around the 21st of December, we're going to have a group talk to talk about not quite sure the solstice and spiritual stuff, and it's probably closer to a table talk than because on the January 1st in that general area we'll do a prophecy too. Prophecy should be interesting for 2023 because some of the prophecies I've seen from like Nostradamus, and this is a big year.
2022 is a big year, and if I had only known, my word for the year was strength.
Yeah.
If I had only known how much strength I was going to need this year.
And and in varying degrees, I think everybody had needed strength. It's
been a pretty brutal year, I think, for everybody.
I think so, honestly. I'm trying to figure out, okay, that's where it's from. I'm in the middle of making hang on, let me show you.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, the horse in the way. It's a
Times.
Yeah.
Love it.
So we're in the midst of it, but I cannot put these things on with one hand. So yeah. And we've also got another one we're making. It's a lot bigger, but it is specifically for Christmas. But the one I made, I didn't take these ones. I took only the big ones, and it's way over there. Otherwise I'd show you. But they're all Christmas trees.
Ah, very nice.
It is actually really sweet. We have two things to move and chop off the endings, and we're done. I have to say, not my favorite things to deal with. These things here, they take a mathematical genius. And not a mathematical genius. But yeah, but they're so hard. I don't know if we're going to make another set, honestly.
Oh, that's too bad because those are beautiful.
They are. They're sweet. They're fun, but they're so hard to string. Yeah. So like even my this guy over here, it's hard. It's just flat. It's not as hard to string. It still took me hours. The moon. Can you see the moon? Yeah, it still took me hours to string. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to jump into buying these things a lot. Anyhow, having said all that, you have some information on the moon, right? And what's kind of moon is it today? What's the name of it?
Cold moon.
Cold man?
Cold moon.
Oh, cold moon. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly is.
Okay. Well, it says here it's on the on Wednesday, December 8th. Is this not Wednesday, December 7th?
Yes, it's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, and it is the 8th. Unless my computer is wrong.
Unless this is oh, you know what? I think this is from like Australia time. So they are one day ahead of
So
us.
they are, yeah, they're, it's always another day. If we come to the end of the world, we still have another day.
Yeah. So it's called the full moon. It's the last full moon of 2022. December's long, dark nights and cold, frigid days bring the moon's annual cycle full circle.
It can't be in Australia because they're in summer.
Well, then somebody got their dates wrong.
Somebody got their dates wrong. It's not us, thank God. It's usually
the cold moon's full spiritual meaning indicates now is an ideal time to start visualizing what you want to bring into your life, which ties in for the energy of this month, which is get inspired. Where am I? Once the 2020 full moon of December arrives, we've completed an entire trip around the sun. Now is a beautiful moment to focus on all of the good things headed your way. You've been working so hard and have some serious gumption. Trust that the universe will help bring your intentions and dreams to fruition. The cold moon encourages you to follow your greatest passions and spiritual joys. It's time for introspection and soul searching, a chance to recharge. Where did I go?
you start to recharge. Soul searching and recharging.
Yeah, I know. And I'm flipping to the next page and it's got a season full of I'm obviously missed a line or two again. Season full of transformation and deep internal work. It may seem counterproductive.
We need more internal work.
Apparently so. We have not had enough.
Why vey.
2023 better be an amazing freaking year. That's all I can say. It may seem counterproductive to pause, rest, and reflect, especially in our Western culture that is all about the parties and celebrating right now. However, remember, your worth isn't defined by your productivity. Use the cold moon as this. And here we go again.
Is your phone being obnoxious?
I think it is. Use the cold moon.
We can blame that on technology and doesn't.
Hey, what's going on in the universe now? That's Mercury, but Mercury isn't going retrograde until the end of December.
Yeah, I know. Somebody was telling me, please don't get an operation during the retrograde.
No, wow.
And I'm going, it only affects you if you have those signs in Mercury. And I don't plan on having those signs in Mercury because I don't think I have a choice. It's not like I could say, hey, no, Mercury's retrograde, eh?
Yeah, you mind just doing it in a few weeks?
Yeah, or before, eh?
Because, Mercury and all.
Yeah, I could, they might understand, but yeah, they're not going to understand.
No. So it says, use the cold moon as a symbolic guide to freeze and hibernate as well. Slow down and be fully present in activities that truly bring you joy and pleasure. To help you delve deeper into this energy, that doesn't matter. Before you know it, spring will be here, so enjoy these quiet moments of rest and solitude. So right now we're just supposed to be doing that. Rest, relaxing, solitude, going inside, cleaning up all our shit, dealing with our dark shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People are, a lot of people are, because that's one of the things I do is I help people deal with but I have to say, some people are moving forward with it. And some people are dropping out and saying, nope, not doing it anymore. So they're going into the hibernation period.
Apparently that's about it. So because I thought that
you probably did. You just probably skipped a whole bunch of pages.
The rest that I did do is just on what this lady is doing. She does a 3-card reading after this, so she's just telling me about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds interesting. Actually.
So when I went to the guides, no, that is it. Sorry. So yeah, it's just pull into ourselves, rest, relax.
I think in a lot of cases, people are being forced to do that. So like me, I like I told you the other day, I kind of rebroke my arm. I can't use it, period. You know, I'm back to
Back to
using a
square one
stick.
pretty much, eh?
Basically, yeah, except I forgot the pain part. And I'm not adjusting to the pain part as well as I did the first time around.
Well, well, you know what? I can totally relate because I'm starting to get my hives back again.
Oh, that sucks.
Two nights in a row. See what happens tonight.
Yeah, maybe not, because maybe with the relaxation, because when you do a meditation, you receive a meditation.
Well, that's true, but I do quiet myself every night. I take a nice bath with my Epsom salts and candles, and then I go and lay on my bed, and I either lay quiet there or I listen to a YouTube meditation. So it's not like I'm not getting.
Okay, so it might be more than just stress then. Probably it's a combination of.
But they have found nothing in all my blood work.
I was reading an article, but I can't remember what it is now. But it's something that they're talking about. Oh, I remember I was talking to Linda, and Linda's saying there are a lot of viruses and things that when they go looking for them, these little smarty pants go hide. So they're looking in your blood, they'll go hide in an organ or something. Unless you do a biopsy on the organ, you're not going to find them. And so how can something that big, which you can't even see, can be that smart that they go and hide?
How do white blood cells attack infections?
Yeah, I don't know. But it seems like it has to be an orchestrated energy. And again, I've even as a 12-year-old
Well,
kind of thought the universe was designed like a computer.
I know, but you listen to Cryon a lot, right? Because I listen to Cryon a lot, and he keeps talking a lot about our bodies changing, our DNAs are changing, our cellular systems are changing.
Oh, you know,
Everything
our
about us.
body is not a single unit either. It's a bunch of tiny little units. So we need to sit and talk to our tiny little units and get them to listen to us.
I do try it. Sorry, my cat's knocking.
So
I
basically,
do try to, like when Cryon's talking about innate, talk to innate, right? Talk to your innate.
yeah.
And I talk to innate a lot and get them to clear my system, to, you know, age me backwards to.
Yeah. Well, it actually can. We actually can do that. And
I'm looking at pictures that come up in my memories, and people are going, "That was you like 5 years ago." Like, wow, you look way younger today.
yeah, and that's partially because we eat clean. 99% of the time we eat clean.
I do have to say, I think I'm looking after myself better than I was 5 years ago. I'm very diligent in working out, trying to I do something every day as a workout. It's at least, if it's nothing else, it's at least getting on the treadmill for half an hour.
Which is good, yeah. And water, drinking lots of water. You were just mentioning that you drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
And things like that. And even so, you know, like I wanted some junk food, so we went and bought, and I don't think there's such a thing as healthy Rice Krispies, but we did buy the Rice Krispies from the health food store and we made marshmallow squares.
Just thinking of making those too.
Yeah. So our popcorn, right?
Well, and there's another thing too. I made popcorn the other night, and then a while back I'd heard somebody say, if you save your bacon grease, use it to pop your popcorn with.
Oh yeah, bet you it tastes good.
It does. It gives it just a little mild flavor of bacon in the background.
Yeah.
And I still load it up with butter, of course.
Yeah, well, you want to use, and I know people do not want to hear this, but you do not want to use seed oils of any description.
Mm,
You do want to use bacon fat, you do want to use lard, you do want to use butter.
hmm
And if you have trouble with butter, get the kind that comes from India. You know,
The
the
ghee.
ghee. Yeah. And
How
it-
about olive oil? Not good.
Well, there, it depends who you talk to. I mean, this guy was talking, he says the only oil you want to use, you do not want to put oil on your salad. You want to get none unless you get a salad without oil, salad dressing without oil. And he basically said, don't put any oils in that come from a bottle. I'm not 100% sure. I think olive oil, because it's not hard, and grapeseed, is it grapeseed or?
I use grapeseed.
I like grapeseed too, but I'm not, it's right on the edge of, is it a seed or is it good or bad?
Right.
Because if they have to press it too many times to get it out, then it burns it and it's not good.
Where are
Yes,
you?
hello.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can
I can't even. Where are you?
Well, he's complaining.
I tell ya, I can't wait for summer so they can have their revolving door back.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm their revolving door.
well, at least it's only -1 or -2
Yeah,
outside.
it's nice out today.
Yeah.
It was a
But
good.
yeah, basically people, and eggs are good for you whether you like it or not. And
Yeah, I read that, so I eat as many eggs as I want now.
somebody,
Not that it ever stopped me, but 2 eggs seems to be a lot for me. If I
but
make it
the one lady suggested at least 4 eggs. I don't eat 4 eggs at a time.
I
But
could, if they're hard boiled.
hard boiled, yeah.
I
I
can
like,
snack on those, not a problem.
yeah. But they're one of the higher proteins, and we do need proteins. One thing Linda did say, which I didn't know, was wheatgrass sprouts. Wheatgrass sprouts that are that no higher than that will give you all the amino acids you need.
Huh?
So if you want to be a vegetarian, eat wheatgrass sprouts. Obviously, you have to do it yourself because you can't go buy it and have it sit in a store for days on end. But I didn't know that, because I know that, and again, nobody wants to hear this, vegans do not get the right proteins, and after a certain amount of time they become weak and their teeth fall out and their eyes get dim, etc. But if they start eating the wheatgrass, and I don't think that's juice, I think it's actually just eat it,
Mm-hmm.
then they should be fine.
Hmm.
So
Good to know.
yeah, good to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking we should start. I used to do wheatgrass all the time when my kids are growing up, but it's so much work because I'd forget about them. And then
That's my thing. I know we should be doing more smoothies and stuff like that. And I've got it. I've got everything I need.
I do too. It's been
But
sitting in there for about 2 weeks.
yeah, I've got a freezer full of frozen berries and fruits,
Yeah.
and I have got coconut oil coming out of my eyeballs. I've
Yeah,
got, everything I need.
I do too. And I've got the dark berries, blueberries,
Yeah.
all dark berries as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're sitting in there. I can't do too much, right?
Mm.
I could make popcorn because I can do that one-handed. But then when it gets to the part where you put the butter into the popcorn, I do have to get help. So anyhow, I am not complaining, honest. So let's talk about the energies for a minute. And Juan Hernandez, I'm sorry, we're not doing an interactive right now. And honestly, with I had to answer, hello, Virgo, worried about my, assuming New York girlfriend. Even that's a little vague too.
No, it's mine. You typoed and the autocorrect went, oh, you're writing New York, the abbreviation of New York? Okay, New York girlfriend.
Oh, he's worried about his new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's not so vague. Sometimes people ask me to do psychic questions and the answer is, you just asked 4 questions, right? Do you know that?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I've noticed that.
it's sort of vague, but anyhow, energy wise, I'm kind of off kilter a little bit right now, I find. So I would assume that the energy is a little bit off kilter. If I'm off kilter, then things are leaning heavily and are leaning heavy energetically, because it takes a lot to throw me off center. And
Yeah, it is, they are definitely off kilter out there.
yeah, and I'm wondering how that's going to affect people for Christmas, right? Because
Well, I have talked to many that said that if they had their choice, they wouldn't even be celebrating it this year.
well, Jen, my daughter, was telling me that there's 41% less gifts being bought spending this year for Christmas. And
Well, do people afford to buy anything? I mean,
well, yesterday we went to the No Frills, the cheapest grocery store in town. And we bought something that 2 years ago cost $5.99.
mhm.
Yeah, it went up to $6.99. I thought, oh, okay. Now $8.99. It jumped $2 in 1 month.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of things even going up like $5, $4 or $5.
Yeah, and eggs have jumped from 5 something to 8 something.
Yeah, so that's,
And it doesn't matter if you go to the cheap places. And thank you, Christy, for Freeland or Farland or whatever her name is. We are not greedy. We're not wasting our money. It costs a lot to live now. And I'm looking, oh, most of our money that doesn't pay the bills, it goes for groceries.
yeah.
And how do people deal with that?
Well, I said it's very hard this year.
And I think one of the ways is sprouting, because it is still relatively cheap. And B, make your own. Don't buy pre-made.
Yeah.
And the more the information comes out from the scientists, the real scientists, not the government scientists. Don't cut me off. There's a lot of junk in pre-made food, and that's where you're going to get cancer from. It's all the junk, all the preservatives and crap. So make it from scratch.
Mhm.
You know, it takes a good long time to make a loaf of bread, but it tastes good.
And so worth it.
Oh,
especially
no.
butter, fresh butter. Oh, I'm gonna have to bake bread now.
Yeah, well, we ran out of bread, so I made, and this is purely off topic. I made something called popcorn bread.
Mm.
So you pop popcorn, you take a cup of popcorn, you blend the bejeebers out of it, and you put it into the bread. It has
Really?
the nicest after flavor, and it's soft inside.
I have to try that.
It was so good.
I was saying, this is really off topic. If you check back all our videos, at least once we're talking about food.
Yeah, well, we like food, don't we? I have to admit, I am a foodie. You give me food from any part of the world, I will try it.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, that, and I saw another recipe that was basically the same, but with rice. And it, again, I didn't try that one, but the article said it was soft inside. And
Yeah.
and everything like that. So,
So I do have a little bit of a write-up on the energies for this next week coming up.
okay, let's hear it. Because kind of like I said, usually I get what's happening from the people around me who I'm reading for. And it's a real mixed bag right now.
Hmm.
Like good, really good. And oh my God, I'm dying. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused. What does it say?
Well, it says the beast is always depicted as the face of the handsome prince. Although this energy may come off as alarming to some, it does not represent satanic forces and or evil. The devil in tarot represents the pagan god named Pan. This energy comes to bring awareness to evaluating your relationships with people and any material attachments. This energy represents letting go of old fears, hang-ups, inhibitions, and letting go of old ways that no longer satisfy you or that no longer bring true value to your life. The devil is the one who tells us to figure out what is true and what is false. So pay attention.
I have to agree. I have over the years, because I'm very curious about everything, I have talked to many people from many religions, and the Jewish people, they have a saying that when he wins, he cries. And that basically means that God sent him out to tempt people. And if he wins, then that means they have more lessons to learn. And on my cards, I'm trying to find the devil.
Mm.
It's going to be one of the very last ones. So if you look at my card, the devil, you see he's looking there, he's standing very bored, the chains are very fine, and the woman has horns on her head. It's really hard to see. Down here, there's snakes with wings.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, to me, what that represents is the devil gets really bored. He doesn't want to win, but women, mostly women, people have to look at themselves, and they automatically think that they're bad. And so they look at themselves and they say, I'm bad. I can't look at who I am. And that's what the devil's trying to do, is get you to look at who you are. But if you look at that, the snakes have wings. That means they're metamorphosing into something new. And if you look at the energy that's released, that's kind of beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So when you allow yourself to be that which you truly are, your authentic self. And I'm not saying to be authentic, you have to be a nice person, because that's not true. To be your authentic self, you have to be who you truly are. And that doesn't make you good or bad. If you're cranky person. And if you're a happy person, you're a happy person, but you are authentic. And that is the way to true happiness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just because you have a cranky day doesn't mean that you are a cranky person. We all have days.
Yeah. And they're talking, well, my daughter will tell you, when I'm in pain, stay away from me.
Oh, when I'm hungry.
You get
When I'm hungry, I get cranky.
what is that? What's that called?
Hangry.
Angry. Yeah.
And so I said, and then I said today, because my hives came back, I said, I think I'm going to start changing my name to Hyvy.
That's cute, actually.
I gotta laugh about it because I'll cry again.
Yeah.
Down hives.
But I have heard a lot of times that people say laughter is the best medicine. Why don't you find something? I don't know what's a good show that you, or something just to laugh about.
Out visiting with my friends and stuff. I got lots of laughter when I'm out and about.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just before you go to sleep, watch a half-hour sitcom or something that's actually funny.
Well, is there any anymore?
Ash was hilarious.
Oh, I know.
You want to go back 50 years?
I don't have that, I think, on any, even on my retro I don't think that's even on anymore.
What about I Dream of Jeannie? It's
Maybe what I'll
even
do is
older.
go to the comedy channel and see if there's a stand-up comedian. They're always
Okay, because there's
they're always good for a laugh.
some of them are good. Some of them are I can leave behind. But
Yeah.
try that and see if that happens. And Jennifer Schwab says, hello, beautiful ladies. Hi,
Hello.
Jennifer. And she gives us hearts. And I can't make a heart, so what the heck? Anyway,
I have just another little bit that I found.
all right.
So this is about 2022 coming to an end.
Oh, okay. Not that it, remember when they were saying 2021, you can hardly wait for it to come to an end? Didn't make any difference.
I'm not saying anything for 2023 except for it better be better.
Touch wood.
Can't be any worse. I'm pretty sure it can't be any worse.
Well, if you listen to what some of the predictions might be,
Yeah.
I'm going with, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to change our minds. I hope. Anyhow, go ahead, please. Yes.
The old earth karma is ending in December. This is why 2022 has been a deeply intense and hard for so many people. All old traumas, fears, wounds had to be healed. You can't go higher with a heavy baggage.
That's
Trust that you will look back at this year and see it as a blessing. Well, I never will, because I will never understand. She was not baggage. She was not heavy. There was nothing about her that should have gone. So that I will never get for my daughter, but I do get what it's saying.
yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay. I again truly understand. Well, I don't, because I have not, thank God, lost a child. To me, that is the worst thing that can happen to any person alive. I'd rather lose a husband, a dog, or a cat, or a parent, but not a child. Yeah. So some of the things that one of the things that Dolores Cannon was saying is that the world is splitting. I can't say that I've seen it, but other people have around me that, which I know are really great psychics. So it might be that the lower energies are splitting off from the higher energies, and the people who are on the higher bandwagon will not see all the things that are being prophesized for 2023. So I'm hoping, because the prophecies I saw today, I'm going, oh, I hope it's not anything near like that.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be looking then.
Well, I honestly think that energy is switching, and the higher vibrations are coming to end. And I have heard that karma was coming to end. That's not the first time I've heard that.
No, I've heard that too, that this is it. Our karma comes to finale with by I think the equinox, or by is it the equinox 21st? Yeah.
Probably. And I do know that 97 was the last year, according to prophecy, that the devil existed. I do believe people think. I do believe that people think that there's still a devil, and there's still a lot of energetic energy left over. But if it's coming to an end, we still have to let it be seen and let it go.
Right.
And I see you've got it written, lit up. So I'm going to say thank you so much for being on. Thank you for having all that good information, because I don't got it today. And I will talk to you later. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so very much. Like I said, I'm the one that needs to be thanking you for giving me the platform that you do.
No, it's a pleasure. It's nice to have somebody do something once a week for sure. Namaste.
Talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Very much appreciated. I did manage to put my writing cap on this time, and I have a new meditation for us. I'm just giving everybody a little bit of a smudge with Palo Santo. I do have a write up here someplace about it, and I can't find it right now. I have read it before of all the health benefits that Palo Santo does hold. You can always Google it, and I will try to have my list for my next meditation. But just taking a good deep breath and get some of that down into your belly. All right. So please close your eyes and take in a deep breath. Exhale. I would like you to allow complete relaxation. Bring it down through your crown chakra and exhale it out through your root chakra. Take in another deep breath. Bring in the energy of peace, love, and a calmness that relaxes every part of your body, allowing you to shift into a position of comfort, sinking into the space beneath you, feeling every muscle relax. Breathe in. On your exhale, relax your toes. Go into the top of your feet, into your ankles. Another deep breath in, relaxing your calves, your shins, softening on your exhale. Bring in this relaxing energy up into your knees, into your thighs, feeling a warm tingling come into you. Continue bringing this feeling up into your stomach, your chest, your neck, flowing up into your face, relaxing all of the tiny muscles around your mouth, letting your jaw to fall just slightly open. Bring the energy up into your eyes, where the muscles around them calm to the point everything gently relaxes. Another breath in, pushing this beautiful energy up and out your crown chakra, showering down this magnificent tingling sensation of energy all around you, turning to beautiful golden white sparkles, like tiny stars falling all around you, cocooning you in the peace and love that creates such a feeling of calm, relaxing you even further. You take in a deep breath. On your exhale, clear your mind and concentrate on bringing in a red rose into your vision. The bud may be closed tight or open fully into the beautiful blush petals. The main thing is the intention of bringing the energy down into your heart. Feel the love flow through your being. Feel a peace come over you, washing through you, flowing out your feet, connecting to Mother Earth. Cords growing down, attaching themselves to the heart of Gaia. Take a deep breath in, bringing this energizing ball of golden white light up through your body. See it fill every part of your being, running through your veins, and see it work back into your heart, into the beautiful rose that you hold in your heart. You see a vision of a path in front of you. It's quite wide, and when you step onto it, you notice it consists of rose petals, thousands of them, of all colors. The air is filled with the angelic aroma of the different varieties of roses. If you have shoes on, please remove them. You put your bare feet on the plush, lush carpet of rose petals. They are so soft on your feet, like brushing the finest velvet against your skin. There are beautiful wildflowers adorning both sides of the path. Breathe in the intoxicating aroma that fills the air. Fill your lungs. The sky is the most beautiful blue, not a cloud to be seen. The sun is bright and brings a warmth into your body, penetrating deep into your soul, touching your heart, bringing a smile to your face. With each step you take, you feel calmer, more peaceful. You continue down this path of rose petals. You notice that the path veers to the left. And slowly, the surface beneath you turns to sand. It also feels as soft as the finest velvet on the bottom of your feet. You find yourself on a beach. The sand stretches for miles on both sides of you. It's so fine and very white. The whitest sand you have ever seen. You find a spot to sit. It's so peaceful. The waves gently lap up against the shoreline. The sun is warm on your skin. Take in a deep breath. Bring gratitude up through every part of your body. Feel it fill you. On your exhale, bring the energy of the rose you held in your heart up and out the top of your head, showering rose petals down all around you, filling you with a peaceful feeling, filling your heart with love. Take in another deep breath. Bring it down into your belly. And as you slowly exhale, gently open your eyes. And welcome back. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I appreciate it and love you. My heart feels your heart. And please don't forget to spread the love. Namaste.